Hi lovelies, welcome to today's tutorial. I will be filming this look today, and this very pretty look is inspired by album art that I love, French Kiwi Juice. I am going to start with my eye makeup today, and as always I'm going to prime my eyelids first. Then I'm going to apply some concealer. This is a very light concealer, so I'm using it as a base, and I'm going to use a second concealer that's more my skin tone just to conceal under my eyebrows and snatch me really nicely. Then I'm just going to blendy those concealers, and I want most of my eye to be covered in the white, or rather the lighter concealer, because I'm going to cover most of my eye with the yellow eyeshadow. And then I just want to set that concealer with my Maybelline Fit Me Compact Powder. That's in the shade 220. Then I'm going to start with my eyeshadow. I'm using my Caribbean Carnival palette. I'm sorry that the light blocked the title out. But yeah, I'm just going to go in with my Caribbean Carnival palette in those two shades of yellow. Then I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Integrity palette. So that yellow is slightly darker than the first two that I used. So I just want to go in with that as well. And then I'm just going to take a clean brush and blend around those edges really nicely. And then I'm just going to go in with some of this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit eyeliner. It's basically a shimmy eyeliner. Just going to help me draw that line really nicely. So I like to start off with a little bit of product and just sort of draw like an outline of what I want that shape to be before I go in with the second or third layer. This part is kind of difficult for me because I wanted them to be even, so it did take a little bit longer. But I think I did okay. And then I'm just going to take some of the yellow eyeshadow and apply a little bit of that underneath just to neaten it up really nicely. Next, I am going to go in with some of my Black Opal mascara, and I like to apply mascara before my eyeliner because I find that it just tames my eyelashes really nicely so that they aren't in the way when I have to apply my eyeliner. When I'm applying my eyeliner, I find it really helpful to hold my mirror below eye level as opposed to like right in front of me. And my wings just come out really cuter if I do it that way. I mean, look at the material. Very, very pretty. I really like this liner. And then I'm just going to go in with some eyelashes, and then I'm going to start priming my skin so that I can do my foundation and concealer. I think that applying my primers is one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine because my skin just feels so good afterwards. And also I've realized that if I prime my skin properly, my makeup does stay really pretty for a longer period of time. Then I'm just going to apply these two concealers just to conceal me really nicely. One is in the shade 333 and the other in the shade 335. Then I'm going to go in with some of my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and then I'm going to go in with this concealer just to contour me really nicely. And then I'll blend them all together. I find that it's way easier for me to go in with a brush first and then a blender. I'm not sure why, but the finish of my foundation and my concealer and my contour is just really nice if I use a brush first and then I go in with a blender. I also definitely prefer this method of applying my products. The only thing is that it takes way longer to blend, but for me the finish is way nicer. I will also say that when you're doing this method of your foundation and concealer, it's important that you don't take too long because your concealer will start setting, which is what I did. I took a little bit too long, so it was a little bit harder to blend, but it was okay. And then I'm just going to go in with some compact powder to set that nicely. So I'll start off with the compact powder. Don't press too hard because you'll move the concealer around. So I'll go in with the compact powder, and then I'll go in with a loose powder. I'm using the Black Opal Invisible Translucent Powder. Very pretty. And then I'll just contour me really nicely. I'm using my Beauty Treats bronzer palette, so I'm just gonna apply that and do a nice powder contour. Guys, so French Kiwi Juice's album, or rather this song in particular, Better Give You Up. This song is particularly special to me because it reminds me of one of my big loves, like one of my big loves. This was sort of our song. And for a while I couldn't listen to it because after things go south, there are certain things that like you don't do anymore. Like you don't go to certain places, you don't listen to certain people. For a long time I couldn't listen to French Kiwi Juice, and then this song came on my shuffle the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, this is my song. And then I looked at the album art and I was like, this would actually be perfect. And so yeah, that's the significance behind the song and the album art. And also I just wanted to say, as you guys can see, I'm removing the excess powder Something that I realized is that sometimes your makeup just needs some time to set. Like, if you look at what's happening now, I may look a little bit ashy. And don't get me wrong, sometimes, you can apply too much powder and then you get ashy. But that's not the case here. Like, I realized that after half an hour or an hour, everything just sets so beautifully. And this powder really does set translucent. So I really, really enjoy that. And yeah, I'm just going in with some blush. Now, I like a lot of stuff on my cheeks. I think you guys know that by now. Like you saw, I went in with the orange, then I went in with the pink. Now I'm going in with some of the red. And this eyeliner is by Essence. I know it's in the soft contouring range. I'm not sure which shade it is because the writing's sort of distorted now. But yeah, this is by Essence. And this lipstick, I got it for Sheeny. I'm not sure what shade that is either. But it's a very cute color. And I'm going in with some lip gloss now. This color, this whole look, sweetie, I'm doing a lot. Like, guys, I was very, very proud of this look. It's very, very cute. And then I just want to do some highlighting. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife, which is very nice and gold and shimmy. I realized that I like a lot of like highlighter, a lot of blush. I think you guys probably realize this by now. Every day is Christmas. We're going to do Christmas trees every day, sweetie. And I'm just going to blend all of that nicely on my cheeks. And I'm also going to apply some on my brow bone. And then I'm also going to go in with some of the highlighter in my Kangol palette. This is a greeny gold highlighter, and I like it because it's going with the green eyeliner that I've got under my eyes. It's also really, really nice with the look as a whole. So I'm going to apply that on my cheeks as well. And then just to be a little extra, I'm just going to apply some of that highlighter on my Cupid's bow as well before I go in with my MAC Prep and Prime spray just to set it nicely. When you are blending at the end, make sure you don't press too hard because you don't want to move the product around. But also, do you guys see what I mentioned earlier about the powder? Like, you can't even see it anymore and everything is nice and smooth and blended. This is today's tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.